It just seems like yesterday the show premiered, and yet it has become this wonderful hit for Lifetime.
Thank you.
Why do you think that is? Why has the audience caught on to this show?
You know what? There's a reason I caught on to the show. I mean, when I first read the script, it was amazing. It was about people. And I think that's the real reason that everybody's caught on. It's about people. It's about human conditions, what we all go through, you know.
Have you heard from actual Army wives during your show? Have they sent you letters or come up to you and talked to you in person?
Yes, we have. I have definitely, and I know everybody else on the show has also. I actually went down to Fort Stewart. I went down to Fort Stewart, and I stayed for 2 days with an Army wife, with a general's wife, even more specific. They're very happy with how we're doing the show. They're very thrilled that we're telling their side of the story, because you don't hear that side all the time.
Exactly when did you last see her?
An hour and a half ago.
Well, you said her boyfriend's on post, right?
Oh, that's probably all it is. She went to say goodbye and just lost track of time. She took her suitcase.
Sir.
Yeah.
PFC Atwater was granted a 3A pass yesterday. Corporal LeBlanc just spoke with his barracks mate.
Atwater borrowed a van to go up to Dillon, sir.
Dillon?
Yes, sir. It's a small town up north. A lot of soldiers go up there to get married, sir.
I'm aware of that, Corporal.
What's something that you've learned while doing the show that you didn't know before?
There was one little thing that when I said to, there were 2 Army wives that came on the set, and I said, I don't know how you do what you do. It's beyond me. It's really difficult. And they said, Kim, when you have that hug from your husband when he walks off the plane, there's nothing like it. And that has stayed with me through the years. Because when they say there's nothing like it, I can't even imagine what that might be, but I can try to.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I can't imagine it either.
Yeah.
Season 3, what's coming up for this season? Anything different? Anything very exciting?
Oh, of course. What do you mean, anything exciting? Of course. I think for season 3, we're going to have like all the different characters and their relationships and what's going on in personal life and Army life and all that stuff going in between.
Were there lessons when doing NYPD Blue that you brought when you started doing Army Wives, either on screen or off screen?
Lessons from NY. I'd say my lessons from NY were just show up and do the work, you know.
Is it this role in Army Wives, was it easier to get connected to than your NYPD role, or was it harder?
Easier or harder? I think every role is just different. I don't know that there's easier or harder. I think it's just all evolving as the years go on. I think the great thing about TV, which I love about TV, is that you do get to go on, you know. So it might seem hard or easy the first season, second season different, third season different. You know, it evolves.
How do you think NYPD Blue will be remembered in the history of television?
As one of the best. I mean, that was like an amazing show. That was absolutely like, yeah. That was a fabulous show.
Do you have a favorite memory of the show?
Just a favorite memory of NY? The people. I mean, it was when you're doing TV, and I have to say Army Wives is very much like that, and that's where I try to relate or tell people what we're doing. You don't get that all the time. You don't get that magic, and we have that magic with Army Wives. We do. We had that with NY, you know. I'm very lucky to be in both places.
Very true. Kim, I have to go here soon, but before I go, it's a question I ask many actors.
Okay.
And that is, you know, besides Army Wives, which season premieres this Sunday, and a lot of people will be tuning into. Has there been other projects, another project that you were very strong about and you put a lot of heart and soul into, but for just some reason the audience wasn't there, but you wish more people had been exposed to it?
Okay, I'm kind of like repeat myself. I've been very lucky. I loved Army Wives and NY. I chose Army Wives because of the people involved. I did. Mark Gordon and Deb Spira, and that's where I started. So I have been very fortunate.